Hello, I'm going to make a video talking about whip falls, and so I've got a few different types of leather here. This one is red hide from Packer in Queensland, Australia. This is good stuff. It's got a light chrome tannage and it's finished off with a veg tan. It is not, however, stuffed with waxes and oils, so it might have a shorter lifespan. This is from Tennessee Tanning. This is in what they call their Indian tan Latigo, or there's actually Allentan, which is the same thing. This is 6 to 7 ounce Havana. This is good too, but it's not, I think it might have some waxes in it, but not very much. And then this is Allentan Latigo Burgundy. I get this from American Leather Direct, but I think that Springfield Leather or Weaver Leather, one of those also sells it. This stuff is really good. It's packed with lots of waxes and oils. I think it has neat's foot oil in it, and it's gonna have, which is gonna give it like a longer lifespan. So it's gonna be really good for stock whips. You can make like really thin falls and they'll be super strong. They actually use it to make bootlaces. Alright, this stuff I get from Crazy Crow Trading Post, and this stuff is really good. White hide, or they also call it white Latigo. It's used for sole leather. I think they use it to make like Indian moccasins or something. And this stuff is tanned with like an aldehyde process. And it's going to take dye like really well, but unfortunately it does not have any waxes in it. But that's good because I use it to make black falls. So made this black fall. After you dye it, you only really need to soak it in there for like 30 minutes, and then it'll be struck through. And you're going to need to condition it with like a moisturizing conditioner and maybe even like a waxing conditioner, which is going to seal it off and make it really good and more supple too. But once you put the wax on there, it's going to lift the dye to the surface, so you're going to have to wipe all that excess dye off. Once you wipe all the excess off, you can actually hit it with some shellac, and that will seal it off so it won't rub off anymore. Okay, and then finally, last but not least, this is white hide, another type of white hide from Tennessee Tanning. They call it the white alum Latigo, I think. And this stuff is actually packed with waxes. It's very tough, strong, durable. It's used for a lot of Indiana Jones whips. And this is a finished one I just made. So I'm just going to demonstrate how I do this. For bullwhips, I like to make my falls 6.5 by about 3.5 millimeters. I know a lot of people make them thicker. My whips are not really designed for loud cracking. They're designed for cracking ease and just fast, fancy cracking. So, I have a little bit of a finer point than other people's whips. So I started off at 6.5 millimeters and then ended at 4 millimeters. I'm going to make sure you got a nice straight edge here. Okay. And probably definitely want to have a fresh blade. Let me do this. This stuff is very difficult to cut through. So what you're going to want to do is make a series of shallow cuts. Don't try and cut it in one cut. Much cut through. it cut out, now I'm going to move on to the next step. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this to about 3.5 millimeters. And what you can do is, where it tapers down, make it just a little bit thinner on the tip. That'll make the cracker easier to tie on. Okay. Then I've got a 3/4 inch chisel. So now the loop is 1.5 inches inside diameter. Now I'm gonna just knock off the corners here. Put it on the hook and then just pound out the end, just make it more smooth. And then this is called an edging tool, or an edger, and this is a number 2. Just knock off these corners to make it more round. Okay, now I'm going to hit it with some Big 4 leather conditioner. Then you can take a piece of scrap kangaroo, or just this is a piece that I just split off. Wrap it around once. So it looks like a ribbon, and then hold it pretty tight and just go back and forth until it's nice and smooth. And that's it. Thanks for watching.